Well, last week we got 1 to 3 inches of snow, but the question is, will it snow this week? And I don't think it will. Let's talk about the setup. Currently, there is a subtropical jet that is going through the Gulf. You can see up that by those clouds right there. You can see those greens streaming in, and this low pressure area up north is going to dive down south. It's going to energize and form a low in the Gulf, and that's going to move off further to the east. Okay, now let's talk about the snow potential. I'm confident that's going to snow in some areas of Louisiana and South Mississippi. You see that pushing in on Tuesday morning, but for us, the air is going to be too dry to get any accumulating snow towards the ground. I do think we could see a couple of flurries, but notice that system pass off very quickly. Tuesday is going to be that chance, and I don't foresee us getting much accumulating snow. This is my best case scenario where we could see a dusting, but that is off to the south of us, pretty much along and south of Interstate 20, if you're familiar with that area. If not, at Meridian, Jackson, Vicksburg, south, I do think is pretty much the only area where we'll see accumulating snow. And take a look at that. Some areas in Louisiana could accumulate 3 to 5 inches, but unfortunately, none for us. It's definitely going to be cold enough for snow. You're going to feel it. Temperatures in the morning in the 20s and teens. In the afternoon, sticking with the 30s. So it's going to be cold enough. The problem is it's going to be too dry. What you're going to looking at here is the dew point. The dew point is a measure of how much humidity there is in the atmosphere. It's basically a measure of like the minimum temperature, to think about it. So when the air is this dry, it's hard for that moisture that is aloft to make it all the way to the ground. So unfortunately, like I said, nothing much here, not as much as you can see in the background here that we got from a few years ago. So maybe a few flurries, high totals to the south. The main thing I'm concerned about is actually the cold weather, pipe bursting weather. Outdoor plants need to be brought in. It's been cold enough to bring those outdoor plants in for days now, so hopefully you've been doing that. And check on your people, check on your friends, make sure they have a reliable source of heat. The next couple days, highs will be in the 30s. We'll be below freezing for a stretch of about 70 hours, and then we'll get some warming up, but the temperatures will only be in the middle 40s by the time we end the week. And I want to leave you with just a sign of good news. This is actually the coldest time of year. In fact, we're in the climatological coldest day of the year today, and you can see we're on a roller coaster ride, and we are ticking up now officially, where highs on average are getting to the 60s by February, the 70s by late March, and then the 80s by the time we head into May. So warmer days are ahead. It's just we have to be hunkered down this week as we see that bitterly cold air come into our area.